What's up, guys? Finally doing a video in a while. I know it's been a while, but here we go. Okay, we got a call. I'm on call tonight. We got a call for rack 3. That's my low temp rack, running high suction. This runs all the ice cream, the walk-in freezer, and a couple other little freezers around the store. So I got 2 compressors on this little mini rack here. They're both not working. I already checked my oil safety. These are not tripped. My high pressure is not tripped on both compressors. Nothing's tripped. Went ahead and looked at my breakers, and nothing's tripped on my breakers. So I went ahead and I checked for power. I'm not getting any power on my L1 for my compressor 1. These 2 compressors are individually fused back at the panel. So I'll show you what I mean. So my L1 was not reading any voltage, but everything else was reading voltage. So follow the lines, going back, comes back, bring it over here. So I got my 3-1, that's for my compressor 1. I got my 3-2, that's for my compressor 2. So on my 2, I went ahead and I'm gonna shine a light on there. Might be bright, but I got these fuses are good. Check out my L1 or my compressor 3-1. Check out that right there. Pretty bird. That one was going too. But if you look in the far back, got some melted stuff back there. So this whole panel right here, it's called a bucket, electrical bucket. It's pretty bad. Last time one of these went bad, they had to pull it out, rebuild the entire thing because these are so old, you can't just get them anywhere. They got to rebuild them. So I have a feeling that this is going to be down unless I bypass the fuses, which is pretty dangerous, but we'll see how it runs with one compressor. I'm pretty sure it could take the load with just one, but it's gonna take a while to pull down from a high suction. So we'll go ahead and get this one up and running. I'm not too sure why this one's not running. I gotta find out why, because none of the fuses are blown. So I'll dig into this one a little bit more, but obviously we know what happened with this one. All right, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, this is what I found. So, these wires are tied into, these wires right here are tied into my main control circuit coming off the compressor 1. So right here, you follow these down, and it goes into these 2 on this terminal block, and then it branches off to both of these contactors. So, and it goes into these toggle switches. So I'm not getting any power into any of these toggle switches because I'm not getting no power from my main. So for what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna tie these into these right here that are working, and then that should restore all my control power. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these to this and get my control power back. So just to let you know, always make sure your power is off. This is for my compressor 2. My compressor 1 is already off, so it's in the off position. And I verified it over here that my power is killed on both of these compressors, so I have 0 power coming in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my switch right now. All right, I went ahead and made the switch. Now I got my control power tied into my compressor 2. Now, this used to be supermarket refrigeration store. He has a YouTube channel, a TikTok channel, an Instagram channel, any platform you see him on, he's on. He's on it. So, now I give him a lot of shit. He's a good tech. So this used to be his store. So now he moved on to bigger and better things. And I'm gonna go ahead and just take care of this for him. Good job, supermarket refrigeration. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my, there we go. I just heard something click over here. Compressor started, contactors pulled in. Let me go ahead and check my amps. 41 amps, a little high, but you know, got a high suction, high load. So I'm gonna leave that there. And then let's go over to the controller real quick. Got the good old E2 controller. Got a couple alarms. Let's go to my suction. Okay, go down. All right. So we got my suction dropping. It has to get to 12 PSI. I'm gonna force off compressor 2. That way we won't get any alarms if there's any for not running when it's being called for. So first of all, you gotta log in. They keep changing the passwords on us, so let's see if this one works. Yep, that one works. Okay, I'm gonna go into let me see, overrides. Okay, yeah, Y for yes. Down, down, hit off. Enter. Now, it's highlighted in turquoise, so that means that it's off. It's overridden off. So now I just got my compressor 1 running. Shit, maybe oh, sorry, my bad. Wrong one. Let me redo that. That's why my suction pressure is rising. That's a 23-year rookie mistake. Okay, turn that back on. My suction now is dropping again. So let me go to my 1, override. Yes, off. There we go. Now the correct one's highlighted. Okay, we're good to go. Suction still is dropping. It's gonna take a while. Got one compressor pulling that whole, all these, everything on 3. So let's go see what 3 is. Okay, here's our map of the store. We got the front of the store down here. This is my ice cream aisle, all 3 right here. That's 2, oh that's 2, so that's the only 3 there. And then we got our freezer, grocery walk-in freezer, all that's 3. We got my island right here, all that's 3. And we got another one down here. Nope, where is it at? Oh, it's up here, my bad. Right here. That's 1 case, that's 3. So that one compressor has to pull down all those systems. So let's hang tight. Let's see how far that would drop. All right, it looks like I got 1 more to go. Looks like my fans haven't turned on yet, but I did check the graph and it is operating properly when it comes out of a defrost. Let's just check it real quick with you. So you can tell that it goes defrost and then it runs smooth. Below -2 up until this point right here. So we'll zoom in on that a couple times just to show you. Tab over. See, it runs good. Then all of a sudden went into defrost and then boom, went up from there. So it will come down once those fans kick on. Okay, all my alarms are cleared out. All right, that already dropped pretty fast. My fans kicked in, so it's 8. That looks like an 8.53. So that's the temperature. And so now everything's stopped alarming. I'm gonna have the electrician come out, have the store call the electrician to replace this bucket or get it rebuilt. We got this compressor running the whole thing. We got 34 amps. That's a lot better than 40. This compressor is not working, obviously, and we are done. So sorry for the late videos, but thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next service call.